Coming up on WSAV First News at 4, an 8-year-old boy's quick thinking saves his mother's life. This remarkable story and what she wants others to know about her condition.
And keeping you safe as the holiday season kicks off, what you can do to fend off porch pirates and holiday scams.
Then, Hilton Head candidates getting ready to face off once again at the polls. Their message before the runoff and how you can vote.
It's 4 o'clock on WSAV, on your side. Now, WSAV presents First News at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Tina Shaw.
And I'm Edward Moody. Thank you for joining us. We have lots to get to tonight, but first we want to start with breaking news.
A man is seriously hurt, this after a shooting near a Savannah store. Now police are looking to find who pulled the trigger. Information is limited right now, but here's what WSAV knows. It happened near the Family Dollar. That's located off of Montgomery Street and Exchange. That's right here in Savannah. And right now, a portion of the property is currently taped off. Officers are in that area. They're following up on possible leads. No word yet of any suspects or arrests. We will certainly update you as we learn more.
Now to a major update on the search to find the Chatham County toddler who vanished from his home more than a month ago. The search for Quentin Simons' remains in a Chatham County landfill is on pause for the week. Authorities say it's to give the search teams a necessary break after a month of grueling work to find any evidence of the toddler. The stand down coincides with Waste Management's schedule adjustment for the Thanksgiving holiday. The 20-month-old went missing back in October, though no arrests have been made. Quentin's mother, Leilani Simon, remains the only suspect. To stay up to date in this case, head to WSAV.com/Quentin Simon.
Tonight, a Savannah mother is alive. She says thanks to her 8-year-old son who called 911 while she was having a medical emergency. Lauren Fontaine is a type 1 diabetic. She says her blood sugar dropped to a dangerously low level, causing her to have a seizure. And WSAV's Brian Ray is joining us now. So Brian, the woman says things could have ended up much differently if he didn't think to pick up the phone.
Well, Tina, Lauren now calls her son Nolan her hero. For the nearly 1.5 million people who live with the autoimmune disease, what she went through is their worst nightmare. It started as any normal Friday morning. Lauren Fontaine was getting her 2 kids, 6 and 8-year-olds, ready for school. When she felt her blood sugar might be dropping, she grabbed some juice, and that's all she remembers. Lauren's blood sugar was reading at half below what the CDC calls a severe low level, which then caused her to have a seizure. That's when 8-year-old Nolan sprung into action, calling 911.
I was walking to the door. I saw her shaking, so I knew something had to be done because she never shakes normally.
Best case scenario would have slipped into a diabetic coma and then, maybe woken up a couple of days later. But worst case, I wouldn't have woken up at all.
Type 1 diabetes is less common than type 2. According to the CDC, 10% of people with diabetes have type 1, and if you do have it, your pancreas doesn't make insulin. There's no way to prevent or cure type 1, meaning you have to monitor your blood sugar and take insulin shots or wear a pump every day. Lauren says she's feeling better now and is happy her son knew what to do to help her. Brian Ray, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Now, WSAV News 3 on your side weather with Storm Team 3 Viper Radar. Powered by the Dozier Law Firm.
Well, throughout our Monday afternoon, conditions have been becoming a little bit cloudier as the day has progressed. We started off with chilly conditions, and even with the cloud cover in place, temperatures have been able to warm pretty nicely into the lower 60s for a lot of us. Here's the view, though, from our Savannah cam looking toward downtown Savannah. We can see that gray sky in place. Temperatures, though, for us right now on the warmer side for some of us, but somewhat chilly right now. Savannah, 58 degrees at the airport. North wind 6 miles per hour, so even with that, temperatures have been able to warm into the lower 60s for the more mild locations. 63 right now for Jessup, Alma 64 degrees, 50s for the low country, Beaufort and Hilton Head at 59 degrees. So, though, as we do head through the next few afternoons, temperatures will be a little warmer, getting closer to where we should be for this time of the year. And that's even with some shower chances moving in for Tuesday and Wednesday. Mainly dry for Thursday, but more rain moves in for this weekend as a stronger front pushes into the region. So scattered rain will be expected for Saturday and into Sunday, but then should be clearing out for our Monday. But then by then things will be a little bit cooler. All across the southeast, we do have a milder pool of air over us. The colder air, if you're going to be traveling northward, as well to the north. 32 right now for Minneapolis, Rapid City, South Dakota, sitting at 48 degrees, 42 for New York, but overall quiet conditions across the country as far as the weather at the airport hub. So that's some good news there. High pressure in control of our weather momentarily, but some of this cloud cover is really working its way into our area, and this is what we are watching that will produce some of those showers as we head into tomorrow and into very early Wednesday, but those rain chances are going to be right around 30% or less for most of us. So definitely not a washout, just going to be looking like a pretty gray day for us around the Coastal Empire and Low Country. Hour by hour throughout our Tuesday, mostly cloudy. Temperatures by lunchtime already nearing close to 70 degrees for some of us, 68 degrees by 2 and 3 o'clock. So overall, a pretty comfortable day out there. And we will be tracking some of those showers, mostly toward the coast, at least as this model suggests. But here and there, just not everywhere at once as far as that coverage of showers around the area. For tonight, mostly cloudy. Staying on the mild side for us, we will be in the upper 40s for those low temperatures along the coast. We will be in the lower 50s. And then for tomorrow afternoon, we will warm into the 60s for most of us, lower 60s for areas along and north of I-16. You have a better chance of making it into the mid 60s along and south of Interstate 16 with that mostly cloudy sky and a few showers around. Do have a small craft advisory in place for tomorrow with waves as high as 4 to 6 feet. As far as those rain chances, right around 30% for Tuesday and Wednesday, mainly dry for Thanksgiving Day itself. Then those rain chances do increase for Friday into Saturday, but better conditions do come back into the picture then heading into Sunday and for Monday. Let's look at your forecast for now. We'll have an update on your weather and traffic coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Scott. So if you're like me, you were waiting and waiting, and then it felt like Thanksgiving week just snuck up on us. It is finally here, officially marking the start of the holiday season. And tonight, we're on your side with a message from the Savannah Police Department on how you can stay safe around the holidays. WSAV News 3's Chase Justice is live in downtown Savannah. So Chase, what should people know right now?
Hey Edward, well Savannah PD wants you to be aware of some of the threats that are taking place around the holidays. We're talking about things like making sure those packages are off your front porch before too long, paying with a credit or debit card as opposed to cash when you can, as well as making sure your lights are turned off when you're leaving your home for a long amount of time. Now with the largest shopping day of the year right around the corner, officials are recommending a few things to ensure you're shopping safely come Black Friday. They want to make sure you aren't leaving any high value items in the car for longer than absolutely necessary. They also want you to make sure that you're grabbing your packages off your front porch as quickly as possible.
We've even had instances where people will follow the Amazon trucks or the delivery trucks, and they may wait until it clears the corner, then they'll get out and take stuff. So it's something that is a prevalent crime around the holidays, for sure.
Police also recommend installing a Ring doorbell camera outside your home that they say can deter criminals, as well as help them with investigations if some of those porch pirate thefts do occur. For now, reporting live in Savannah, Chase Justice, WSAV News 3, on your side.
All right, Chase, thank you. We're trying to identify, by the way, that sound effect and Chase's live report there. I imagine it could be Broughton Street because it's just around the corner from City Market. So, you know, they're still making some revisions there on the sidewalk. So perhaps that's what we were hearing. All right, let's continue now. Holiday travel will be heating up this week. Millions of Americans will head to the airport for their Thanksgiving flights, and there will be plenty of traffic on the ground as well. According to AAA, nearly 55 million people will be traveling during the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. That is just shy of pre-pandemic levels. Now, to avoid the most traffic, AAA recommends that you start your drive before Wednesday and wait until after Sunday to return home.
All right, if you're hitting the road, you might notice gas prices are falling slightly at the pump. The average price of gas is down 7 cents in South Carolina and 6 in Georgia. Right now, the average cost for a gallon in Georgia is $3.10. Over in the Palmetto State, it's a bit higher at $3.22 a gallon. Prices are falling nationwide due in part to lower crude oil prices as a result of China's recent COVID lockdown and fears of more interest rate hikes in the U.S.
When we come back, more chances to make your voice heard this election season.
Leaders are handing out more days to vote in the Georgia Senate runoff. what you need to know. You're watching WSAV First News at 4. We'll be right back.